slowly but surely, over 48 hours, we have come to realize that the Iran bombing is about regime change. It is about regime change. Donald Trump putting out on Truth Social, after a lot of people around him were saying this is definitely not about regime change. Trump going, why wouldn't we want regime change? Of course we do. And then we get to Donald Trump's White House press secretary, Caroline Leavitt, this morning on Fox News. And she very casually, almost incidentally, gives away the actual goal of Donald Trump's strike on Iranian nuclear facilities. Because for days, Trump world has been insisting this is not about regime change. That's not what this is about. This isn't about getting into a war. It's simply prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons. But now Trump goes, yeah, I mean, listen, why not regime change? Sure. And then here is Caroline Leavitt. And listen to what she has to say.
So the president tweeted out the next day, and I agree with you, by the way, and I think most everyone watching does, says it's not politically correct to use the term regime change, but if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? Does he think we should do that? Is he asking the Iranian people to do that? What's he saying there?
The president believes the Iranian people can control their own destiny. And what he said last night makes complete sense. If the Iranian regime refuses to come to a peaceful diplomatic solution, which the president is still interested in engaging in, by the way, why shouldn't the Iranian people take away the power of this incredibly violent regime that has been suppressing them for decades? And so our posture has not changed. Our military posture has not changed. These were decisive precision strikes that were successful on Saturday evening. But the president is just simply raising a good question that many people around the world are asking.
She also is now on board. Why wouldn't we change this terrible regime? So Caroline Leavitt is not talking about deterrence. She's not talking about containment. She says, yes, toppling the government. And she's not saying it in the future tense. She's talking about it like this is what we're going to do right now, soon. Why wouldn't we do it? So this confirms what all of us suspected. This was always about regime change. MAGA's been trying to thread the needle here. Trump doesn't want to look like a warmonger, so they're going with this old playbook. It's a surgical act. We're reluctantly participating. And then you start moving the goalposts. Well, if someone did regime change, well, why wouldn't we support regime change? Why don't we just do the thing? Why don't we do it ourselves? The anti-war Republican Trump of 2016, who said Bush lied us into the Iraq war, is now doing his own version.